What's going on, everybody? This is Lauren with the TMF Podcast, TMF Apparel USA. Before I get started into this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to check out my merch. I sell t-shirts, not just my t-shirts though. I can make shirts for you. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I need a hot new shirt. I need a Let's Go Brandon shirt. I need a Squid Game shirt. I need a Christmas shirt, a Halloween shirt, a school shirt, a meme shirt, a funny shirt, a gym shirt, whatever it is. But I got so many shirts over there to make. Hit me up. Let's print you something. Get it on the way. Now, this video here is going to be about what happened with GameStop, the stock market, and what we just learned about it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. When it happened, everyone thought it was just this epic short squeeze. Right? Shorts have to cover. People were buying up the stock. And all of a sudden, short interest became the topic of conversation among the retail investors across the world. Everyone was like, short interest, the shorts, the Citadels, the Melvin Capitals, man, these are all evil people. They're, we're going to make them pay. What we just found out is that there was no short squeeze. Believe that. GameStop did not short squeeze and it did not gamma squeeze. Y'all simply just bought the shit out of it. That's what happened. Why is this important? It's important because for the last 9 months, I've seen countless creators on YouTube, countless articles about short interest. Now, short interest is a real thing. Let me say this. Short interest is definitely a real thing. Companies do take out large short positions on stocks. GameStop was one of the highest shorted stocks at that time. It was something like 90% short interest. Really high. Where I see in the comments of threads, in the comments of YouTubes, and in Discords, in TikToks, in all of this content is shorts have to cover. Shorts have this many days to cover. One thing that we've learned over the last 9 months is that no, they don't. The data that we have is not accurate to the data that you think it is. They're telling you that this is what shorts are. Oh, shorts, they have this many to borrow. There's no shares to borrow. They must cover. Bro. If you think that these big companies, these hedge funds, and these market makers are only playing stocks to the downside, you are severely mistaken. We learned that while there was a giant, significant portion of short interest in GameStop, these companies also sold a crap ton of puts. They made money off people who thought it was going to go down. They also loaded up on call options. They loaded up on shares. It was a squeeze of no kind. And we learned that the reason GameStop fell from the graces as high as it was had nothing to really do with the squeeze at all. It just had everything to do with people just jumped off the boat. This is the real likelihood situation of what happened is the stock started going up. It started getting momentum. It was on Reddit. It was on the news. It was on everywhere you looked. GameStop. People don't even know what GameStop is, was buying GameStop. At some point, when you have a stock that goes from, say, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 to $300 or $400 a share, the people who are buying it at $50, the retail crowd can no longer afford to buy it at $400 or $500. And when they flipped the switch and said, oh, you can't buy it anymore, and scared everybody, then instantly they freaked out and sold. Now, there were some people that were holding shares at $400 when it went down to $100, holding the bag at minus $300. And there were some people who were only holding one share and they're down $300 and they're freaking out. There's people out there who were probably holding 100 shares and were down $30,000. What I'm saying is that when you believe that something is going to go to the moon, as much as the AMC crowd does, or the GameStop crowd, or the BlackBerry, or whoever, or the Microvision crowd, that isn't exactly how that works. If you want to send a stock to the moon, if you want to send AMC to $200, you better call every person that you can find and tell them to buy that stock. That's what we learned. It was 100% a momentum play. It gained momentum. People see it going up. They FOMO into it, and it just continues to go up. You're like, oh, I got in. There's people holding the bag at $70 on AMC still. AMC's not even come close to touching 70 again. And what we learned is that if you band together, you can make the stock go up. Why is that? Well, it's simple. Enough of you put all your money into one big hat. That hat has enough money to move the market. Coincidentally, market movers already have that money in their hat, and they move that market every day. And people go, oh, it's manipulation. It's rigged. It's not rigged. Look, man, if you had $1 billion, $1 billion to play with in the stock market, you could move a stock at will for your own gain, your own benefit. That's what they do. They're not out there to screw over you. You are watching this video. They do not care in the least bit. I bet this. They give such little care about the person watching this one video out there. That's how much care. None. Zero. What do they care about? Putting money in their pocket. What do you care about? Putting money in your pocket. So you're out here buying your little shares of these stocks that are, Clover Health that you want to squeeze, Microvision, AMC, Lucid, SOS. I mean, just pick one. Pick one of these small penny stocks. You want it to run up and you really want it to go up. You have to buy it. Now, if you play options, like I love to play options trading, we have zero impact on what that stock does. Let's be perfectly clear. Buying options contract does not move that stock at all. It doesn't move it because you're not buying any shares. If you want the stock to go up, you have to buy shares. And as the stock goes up, they have to continually buy them. And at some point, they take their money and run. That is the way this market works. It's the way the world works. So for everyone out there screaming HODL, this is what's going to happen. And I've seen some of the videos from some of the other content creators pushing AMC stock still. AMC stock is a fabulous stock if you want to trade price action because that's what it's trading on. If you think that it's highly manipulated for the gain of somebody who's way wealthier than you, then it is. Why not? If I had all that money, let's just buy a bunch of calls. And then let's load up on AMC stock. Let's let it go up 10 or 12%. And then let's sell all our options, sell all of our calls, and then sell a whole bunch of covered calls, and then sell our position and just tank it. Just let it go down and make money. That is not manipulation. That is them playing the game with a better team than you. And I wanted to make this video because I watched Meet Kevin's entire video on the SEC report as far as what happened with GameStop. Now, as far as what happened with the brokerages, that was definitely not ideal. And moving forward, people are going to not use certain brokerages like Robinhood because of it, which is fine. If you are banking on a stock to go up 500% in 3 days, and that is the reason that you will not use Robinhood because they might not let you trade it, you should readjust your trading philosophy. Is it cool to see one go up that? Absolutely. Can you make 500% with a stock not moving up like that? Absolutely. Learn how to make better decisions. Robinhood was not the problem for me on that. Didn't affect me at all. WEBULL didn't allow you to buy stuff. Cash App didn't allow you to buy stuff. It didn't matter. I wasn't trying to buy GameStop at $500 a share. So it didn't matter. Now, if they turned off the sell button, that might matter if you were trying to sell it. They didn't turn off the sell button. They turned off the buy button, which what that did is that stopped the momentum from going up, stopped people from buying it. But what did you guys do? You sold. If you didn't sell, the buy button would get turned back on, as it did. Now they limited it, which was fucked. But you could have said, okay, I'll wait. We're going to $1,000. But you didn't. You sold it. So did the bigger movers. And the bigger, let's be honest, the people who had millions and tens of millions of dollars in the stock, they could still sell and buy GameStop. They were not affected by Robinhood. So what I want to get at here is that I would like you guys to take away this. You can make extreme gains in the stock market by playing safer, smarter moves. If you'd like to learn what some of them are, check out some of my videos. Check out Team Bull Trading. I've been on this Discord for a little while. These guys are great. I like them. I've been on a few other Discords, and I've watched some other content creators. I really do like this particular group of people. You know, young, smart money. And make better choices. Make better investments. While you're out there hodling your AMC shares, your $500 or your $1,000 in AMC or your $50,000 in AMC, you could be significantly increasing your wealth and changing your life by making better decisions, making smart trades, 10%, 20% trades a day. And you can live a better life. So I hope you took something away from this, in that not everything is against you. Not everyone's out to get you, right? Do things sell off for no reason sometimes? It feels like it. Absolutely. I've watched the S&P 500 drop $10 in 5 minutes. And I'm like, what? Who is selling all of this stuff? That's a lot of money. Watch Bitcoin sell off 18% overnight. Who's letting go of all that Bitcoin? There are moves in the market that we will never see coming. And the reason we'll never see them coming is because if we did, there would be some form of insider trading, which is illegal. Yesterday, Pinterest went from $55 to $68 in seconds. All on the news that PayPal was going to acquire Pinterest at a share price of $70 per share. We could not have seen that coming. A lot of people in the Discord were holding Pinterest calls and sold them earlier that day, me included. You'd never know. We could not have known that. The only people that knew that were the people at that meeting who decided, this is what we're going to do. We've come to terms. We're going to acquire this company. We're going to sell our company. And we're going to announce it at this time. Those people could not put that information out there until that day. You know, if we had known that, then the stock would have shot up anyway. And if you're out there holding something like Microvision, hoping that it gets acquired, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the meantime, know that you won't know until you know. And if you want to gamble on that, that's fine. But right now, it's in the shit. I want to see people do better. I want to do better. So good luck out there. Learn, invest, prosper, and I'll see you on the next video.